It all started out rather mundane. I arrived at work earlier than usual, poured myself a coffee, sat down at my desk, and immediately realized something was wrong. The folder was lying exactly in the center of the desk, and I never put things like that. I stood up and went to the window. The city was ordinary. Cars, streetlights, people, advertisements. But it felt like it was lurking, as if it were watching and waiting for me to blink first. The strangest thing was no one down below was looking up, not a single person. I dismissed the thought and returned to the table. A name appeared on the next page, Maria Lavina. No birth date, no age, address crossed out. Next, a handwritten phrase. Disappeared, but keeps reappearing. The handwriting was mine. I recognized it immediately. That's when I first tensed up. Maria's house was old, but livable. One of those houses that still smells of the past. The elevator wasn't working. I walked. The stairs were quiet. Not comfortably quiet. It was as if the house was holding its breath. The door opened effortlessly. The lock was intact. Inside, everything was in order. No signs of struggle. No signs of haste. This was wrong. People don't disappear from perfectly tidy apartments. I didn't realize it right away. At first, it was just a feeling something was missing, and then it dawned on me. There were no mirrors at all. Not in the bathroom, not in the hallway. Even shiny surfaces were minimal. It was as if reflections were forbidden here. There was a photograph in the kitchen. Maria was looking into the lens, but her eyes were blurry, not damaged. Blurred indeed. On the back, he said the city looks through them. I thought then she was paranoid. I was wrong. The neighbor downstairs was nervous. He spoke quietly, constantly glancing over his shoulder. He said Maria often stood against the wall, facing it, for hours. Why? Because the wall doesn't respond, he said it calmly, as if it were obvious. Returning to the office, I found the tape recorder in the folder. I knew for sure it wasn't there. The recording lasted 47 seconds. At the 32nd second, Maria said, "He's standing behind you. You can't see him because he's you." I turned off the recording and sat in silence for a long time. In the hallway of the police station, I looked in the mirror, and I realized the reflection was too late, a split second. But it was enough. The reflection was looking straight ahead. When I had already turned away, I went through the archives. Case No. 47, missing people. Identical statements. They all said the city was watching them. The signature at the end was mine. The date was several years ago. I realized I'd done this before, investigated, followed it to the end, and then forgotten. Not because I wanted to, because that's how the city works. The city looked different at night, too perfect, like a set, as if it knew I was watching. I started noticing something strange. People weren't looking at each other. They walked as if someone was looking through them. A new name appeared in the folder. It wasn't there this morning. I realized it was ongoing. The reflections started acting strange, not all of them. Sometimes, as if they were testing me. I realized the most important thing. The city is not a place. It's a mechanism, and I'm a part of it. A blank page appeared in the folder, and the text began to appear on its own. You're next. I wasn't scared. I realized there was no way out. If you're listening to this now, it means your dad is already here. Just don't look at the reflections. The city doesn't like that. He's already looking.